Hello there, good evening. I hope everyone is well. This evening we're talking about family karma, and certainly as far as healing family karma is concerned. But before we actually start onto the questions, I'm going to explain a little bit first as to what it is, okay, what it means. Obviously, I've got a whole pile of questions here, which have come from you, all you members. And I will go through the questions and then answer them. They're really excellent questions, really interesting, in-depth ways of having a look at your family karma. Obviously, it's quite a strong subject area for you. And then after I've done the questions, then I'll be going into having a look at the live questions that you have on family karma. So before we actually start, what is it? What is family karma, and what is it that we need to learn from it, and how can we heal certain aspects of it? Karma, the word karma, means cause and effect. So it's the law of cause and effect. So it doesn't mean, oh, I've done bad things in the past, so now I've got to be punished. Or it doesn't mean, if you believe in past lives, oh, I did not very nice things in past lives and now I have to suffer for those in this lifetime. That's not what karma is. It's the law of cause and effect in terms of things that have occurred and then the effect later. Now, for you, that can mean things that you have done in your life, certain choices that you've made, and those choices you may have made a long time ago, and you're only just starting to have the effect of those. Similarly, if you've been working on yourself, working on your life, and perhaps you've been doing it for a little while, you may even found that you've done it for several years, and you're waiting still for the effect, as in the positive effect. It doesn't mean to say it's never going to come. Sometimes the cause can be a long time before the effect comes later. Okay, so it's not necessarily immediate. It can be years in between. Now, as far as family karma is concerned, what we're looking at as far as our family patterns are concerned, it's looking at some of the things which you are aware of within your immediate family. So some of those patterns that you know have come from your, let's say, your parents, some of the things that you've learnt as far as your social background is concerned, all that kind of stuff. We're looking at that, but a lot of family karma goes way back beyond your time now. So some of the things, the patterns, certainly what I've seen over the years, and obviously what I say is not the thing, it's a thing, and I can only speak from the experience that I've had, and certainly the experience of dealing with thousands of people, which I have done over what is now quite a number of years. And the patterns that I have seen occur in the subconscious world and to a certain degree in the conscious world. What I have seen very clearly is that some patterns, some family karmic patterns, are most definitely inherited. And they can be inherited in terms of going back generations, way before anything that you particularly know about. Now, how do I know that? It comes from many of the readings that I've done and many of the sessions that I've done with people in terms of looking at some of the aspects of their unconscious world. What I found is certain parts to their lives which I think I look at and think, okay, where does this come from? And then I get very clear indication, and this isn't, looking out into the ether. This is looking through the unconscious world, the energy patterns of the unconscious world. As I go through that, I can find often some aspects that are linking to relatives that they didn't even perhaps know. What I've then said to them is, okay, go and find out about such and such, such and such, such and such person in your family, because I reckon their history has been XYZ. And 9 times out of 10, when they've gone and done that, they've researched it, they've come back and said, oh my God, that was absolutely so. I've asked my mother, my grandmother, my people who've known them before, about these particular aspects that have come up, and they've said, yes, that absolutely matches. Now, how do I know that? It's not a case of having some magical power and being able to look at it. What I'm looking at is the energy patterns of the unconscious world. Now, I'm absolutely convinced, again, because it's been my life's passion, but also dealing with the amount of people that I have done, is that if you can find the essence of an energy that you no longer wish to repeat through the family line, if you can find the end point of that energy, you can correct it immediately. It doesn't have to be some long drawn out thing that you have to learn from, all this kind of stuff. You can release it as soon as it is ready to go, as soon as there is nothing more for you to learn from that particular pattern. Okay, I hope that makes sense. It doesn't have to be hard.